Okie dokie. Alright, so the last time I did this, I ended at like 4 AM and I got really tired, so I didn't make it all the way through Act 5, Act 1. So this is just a very short reading stream, just gonna finish up the rest of the act. Okay, attempt ×2 transition combo. Looks like it worked. So who is this guy anyway? Enter name. Your name is Aridin Ampora. Aridin, do something awesome. Grin angrily, I guess. Gun. Wait for it. Wait. Well, there she blows! Swoop. Whales flying around. And Aridin completely blasted through the gut. And falls into the ocean. Fish food. Okay, that's pretty much squared away. What about her? ×2 transition combo. Your name is Fairy Pisces. Fairy, do something adorable. Swim. Catch the whale. Bring it down to the depths. And feed it to your horrible tentacled Lucis. Horrifying tentacled Lucis. The fairy, go home. That should keep her quiet for a while, at least until she dies. Aridin, go home. That should keep her happy for a while and make a freshly orphaned troll somewhere pretty sad. Aridin, examine block. You conveniently return to your respite block so that we may study your variety of interests. This was very considerate of you. Flowing through your veins is nearly the richest blood the hemo spectrum has to offer, penultimate on the scale. As such, you are a sea dweller, a sub-race of troll distinct from the commoners by mutation and habitat, a caste which rules over the entire species. But ruling in your view is not enough. You have an overpowering genocide complex, and have made it your sworn duty to kill all land dwellers. You have amassed resources and deadly weaponry from around the world for this ambition through many sweeps of extreme role-playing, while pursuing a working doomsday device which will bring Armageddon to all those on the surface. Haven't had much luck with that, but maybe tonight's your night. You hold a fascination for military history and legendary conquerors. You have dubiously modeled your profile and exploits after the most notorious figures in their stories, which are bristling with the glory of victory and the sting of defeat and political machinations and romantic intrigue. It is an image you are careful to craft through exaggerated emotional theatrics, and your penchant for a mass murder notwithstanding, people tend to regard you as a bit of a tool. You also like magic, even though you know it to be fake, like a made-up friend the way wizards are. Made-up make-believe fakey fakes. It's still fun, though. Your troll tag is Caligulus Aquarium, and you speak with a very weird and sort of wavy-sounding accent. You hold off on doing anything for the moment on account of courtesy to fellow royalty. For fairy, examine block. On the subject of courtesy, you have also returned to your block so we can get a better look at you. Again, quite considerate. Royalty sure is civilized. You are also a sea dweller. You have the most noble blood possible, the only of your kind known to possess it, and the only to share it with Glib, a deep-sea monster also known as the Rift's Carbuncle, emissary to the horror terrors, or in more hushed tones, speaker of the vast glub. This makes you the heir apparent for Alternian rulership, which ordinarily would place you in considerable jeopardy. Her imperious condescension would steer her the flagship from the fleet and make an attempt on your life herself, if not for the protection of your monstrous Lucis. And if not forewarned of your race's extinction by the whispers of that Lucis, you would have big plans for the throne. All the plans. All of them. You would redefine what it means to be culled in troll society. Under your rule, it would mean caring for the unfit and infirm rather than exterminating them. And you've put this idea into practice by culling the fauna of the deep. You tend to wild and beautiful aquatic hoofbeasts, grooming and feeding them daily. You capture and cage cuttlefish by the thousands for their own good, and also because they are funny and colorful and you love them. They often swim through the bars of their cage, but that is fine. You run your whole palace as a sort of wildlife adoption facility, even if the wildlife's need for care is dubious at best, and the practice really just amounts to an elaborate role-playing scenario. It's still fun, though. You would also like to look forward to using your reign to unite the two races. You were told you would do this one day by your Lucis, even if it does contradict the message of her message of extinction. Oh well, you suppose not all prophecies can come true. Your troll tag is Cuttlefish Color, and you have a hard time not getting really excited about practically everything. What will you both do? Aridin for Fairy, do something ridiculous. Yes. Fuck yes. Hell fucking yes. Aridin, bother for Fairy. Fef, hey. Glub. Yeah, What is it? What? I'm wondering if you can forego the exaggerated emotional theatrics for once and actually tell me what's on your mind. Nothing's on my mind. Why can't I just fucking talk and glub at you for a reason I don't have? Well, fine, but you don't want to hear it. Yes, I do. We're supposed to talk to each other. That is what morals are for. Whatever. Glub, sigh. Will you take the chip off your nub and tell me what's the matter? Yeah, well, okay, since we are the palest of pals a guy could ever ask for, I will tell you, even though you will only humor you as usual since you don't agree with my agenda. Any of my agendas, really. None of the agendas. None of them. Are you fretting over another of these dumb contraptions? See, more condescension. You're going to make a hell of an empress. No, I'm not, but that is beside the point. None of your plots to kill the land dwellers ever work out, and every doomsday device you get your hands on turns out to be a piece of junk. So, I gotta keep trying. That's how all the great military masterminds become great through the upright perseverance. I think deep down you stack these plots against you so you fail because you know it's wrong. It isn't wrong. I'm not going to explain it to you again. At this point, all you need to know is it's important for me and I'm doing it for us. I mean, our kind. Nobody understands. Not even you. This is the last time I will say this. We are not better than anybody. Glub. Humo Spectrum begs to differ. If you're as sickened by them as you say, why do you spend so much time on land? You can't have the sort of affinity for our kind that you profess if you've only spent, what, a few days underwater, baby, in your whole life? Whatever. I have to keep an eye on it up here. It's all about the tactics. What about your friends? Do you ever think about them too? If they are beneath you, then they have to die too. And I know you like talking to some of them. You say you hate them, but I think you're pretending. History is full of cases where conquerors consort with members of the enemy in a mannerly way before wiping them out, even going as far as growing fond of some. It's only civilized. Mm-hmm. I have a fishy feeling that this stupid doomsday machine thing is just another excuse to consort with someone in particular. All your feelings are fishy. Hmm. Glub, 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 glub. Ah, don't you glub in that tone of glub with me, mister. I'll glub in whatever dumbass bubbly sounding fish noise I want to glub. Oh shit, you are angling for so much trouble now. Okay, please, let's just not get into the whole fucking fish pun thing again, okay? Like, we get it, we are nautically themed. Hehe, okay. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why she ignores me. I guess she's just bored with me. We had it all set up for her to give me this thing tonight that probably doesn't even work, but yeah, maybe that wasn't the point. I mean, you think we have a pretty good rivalry going, right? Or at least had. It was pretty fucking bitter and contentious for a while there. We had some good chemistry. I don't know what happened. I guess? I wouldn't really know. Sometimes people just drift away, I think, or just aren't into the quadrants as the other wants to be. So you really think your feelings for her were in that dark? It doesn't matter. Like I said, she's bored shitless. I guess I'm not as good as an adversary as I thought. That is so ridiculous. Any girl will be lucky to have a mistress as diabolical as you, especially that one. Who knows what her problem is? She has issues. Who knows what her problem is? She has issues. Well, okay, thanks for saying so. You know, I'm not sure why we never talk about our romantic aspirations. We should more often. It's kind of exciting. Shrug. Probably because you fill your gossip quota with your nubby-horned bro. You leave nothing left to talk about with your dear sweet Morale. We're supposed to help each other with that stuff too, remember? Maybe. Seems kind of odd, though. Your stupid fishy face is what's odd. Have you ever thought about that? Fine, well, those are my stupid feelings. What about yours? Seems to me like you get along too well with everybody to be harboring any black sentiments. Yeah, I can't think of anybody I feel that way about. Maybe I'm just not old enough to have those feelings yet. We are still pretty young, you know. Yeah. So, okay, those are your black feelings. What about red, Eridan? Oh, God. Is there a lucky lady you're waxing scarlet for? Or lucky fellow? Tell me. Don't pretend you're all embarrassed suddenly. Okay, Feb, this is none of your damn business. I gotta go. Be back later when it's time to play. Eridan, go get a beverage. Whatever emotionally exhausting conversation. Another emotionally exhausting conversation. Too many feelings and problems. It couldn't be any clearer to you. You and the sea persons have splashed down hard into the Morale zone, and now you don't know which way is upward. Perhaps tonight you will reveal your true feelings toward her and end all these exaggerated emotional theatrics once and for all, one way or another. You need a stiff drink. But, not this will. You're not that desperate. Eridan, check fridge. You pay a visit to what the common land dwellers refer to as a thermal hull, instead of the more aristocratic and especially esoteric and alien-sounding term, a refrigerator. Eridan, open it. A bunch of unbelievably shitty wands tumble out. Of course you knew these were in here. You're not even sure why you looked. For Fairy, go get a beverage. Another emotionally exhausting conversation. Too many feelings and problems. That guy. Talk about a high-maintenance Morale. Perhaps tonight you will reveal your true feelings toward him and end these exaggerating emotional theatrics one way or another. You need a sugary drink. Honey butter. This is stupid. Glub. For Fairy, disarm. You decide to unwind and take your mind off the drama for a while before starting the game. You nearly forgot this is going to be an exciting night. Everything you are about to do next is exciting. It is always exciting. You are excited. You unequip Don's Entente, a golden double culling fork, a legendary weapon reserved for royalty, and generally only used for ceremonial purpose. Eridan, disarm. You unequip Ahab's crosshairs, which is yet another legendary weapon, about as powerful as your kind of stratus will allow. You plundered it from a ghost ship during a particularly challenging campaign. It was the same old Gamblegant ship from which your accomplice at the time also plundered a set of extraordinary powerful dice. You almost feel sorry for the adversaries you will face tonight. They will likely pose neither team much challenge at all, unless one of the links in the prototyping chain includes something especially huge and monstrous. But really, what are the odds of that happening? Aridin bothered Vriska. On the subject of your old accomplice rival, you guess you'll try talking to her one more time, even though you know she won't answer. You know she's bored shitless with you and your drama. You're almost starting not to care about this stupid doomsday device, which probably won't even work. She probably knows you know it won't work. She's probably put all the pieces together, knows it was an elaborate ruse to be in cahoots with her again. And she just went along with it, playing with you for a chump. You are such an idiot. Yeah, see? No answer. Bored shitless, just like you thought. She has much hotter irons in the fire than you these days. But it wasn't that long ago that you were the hottest iron. At the height of your prowess as Seagriffs, Marquis Mindfang, and Orphan Dusgar were in alliance and unmatched terror, and in competition, unbridled tempest. Either way, spoils were typically traded and shared. No levels were left for anyone else to gain. None of the levels. She would have the victims of your conquest walk the plank, while you would reap the custodial spoils. And while yet another partook not in revelry but necessity. She had to keep her fed to keep her calm, to keep her terrible voice down. If she were to raise it above a whisper, trolls would begin dying. First, the lesser bloods, those are most psychically susceptible. If she raised it to a shout, all on the planet would die, land and sea dwellers alike. And if she were ever to get really upset, she might release the vast glub, a psychic shockwave that would exterminate every troll in the galaxy. In truth, it would all be too easy to solve the land dweller problem once and for all. You just need to lighten up on the feeding schedule for a while. Maybe you'd be a little too busy to bother with that hassle for once. Or maybe you could happen to be off your game for a spell. It happens, even to the best sometimes. But nah, it would make her upset. More emotions, more problems, that's all you need. Sometime later. The Witch of Life takes her place in the land of dew and glass. I've always liked Feferi's land. It always looks pretty. Feferi, report to Aridin. Woo! Fef, are you in? Yeah, that took forever. I was getting worried, kinda. Yes, it was a pretty close call and got kind of complicated, but Solix finally came through, and now I believe the full chain is complete. Man, that guy, he's a fucking drama machine. This is fucking pathetic. Your stupid fishy face is the drama machine. That does nothing but whine and glub. Fuck, sorry. Anyway, you shouldn't say that about him. He's a hero, and he saved my life. Yeah, sorry. I was just really worried and stressed out. I thought you were dead. And I didn't even get to thank you for saving my life, or really for anything. And I just spent all this time here worrying and thinking about stuff. And I decided I have something I want to tell you that I've been meaning to get off my nub for a while now. Oh, really? That's good. Actually, I have something I've been meaning to say to you, too. Well, really? What is it? You go first. Okay. But this isn't easy to say. Yeah, I know. It's okay. Maybe I'll understand more than you think. We might even be saying the same thing. Okay, I hope so. I think, now that we are both in this game and have left our world behind, and you can no longer pose the danger to our people that you had always planned to, I think it is not really necessary for me to be your moral anymore. Whoa, wait, what? I'm really sorry, Aridin. It's been so hard looking after you and keeping you out of trouble. It has taken its toll, and honestly, I'm really exhausted. Fuck, this isn't what... I don't know, I wasn't expecting this at all. I'm not sure I can handle this. I'm sorry. It'll be for the best for both of us. We can just sort of be regular friends instead. No, please don't. Look, I'm being serious here. Don't do this. I won't even use my weird accent while I type, okay? So you know I'm being dead serious and honest about this. Okay, I'm being serious and honest too. See? Okay, good. Are you sure you aren't being hasty about this? You've just been through a lot. I mean, we're supposed to be fated to be Morals, aren't we? Isn't that how it works? You can't just throw that all away just because you're sick of me. I'm not sick of you, Aridin. I still really like you. In order to be destined for more allegiance, both people have to be on board, don't you think? But I cannot do it anymore, so I just think it wasn't meant to be all along. And really, you just don't need me anymore. You are free to do as you wish. We both are. I can't look after you anymore. I didn't ever need anyone to look after me. I was totally fucking fine. My ambitions were noble, and really none of your fucking business, quite frankly, Your Majesty. And the only reason I put up with sticking my flipper in this fucking shithole quadrant with you was what? Never mind. Tell me. Okay, fine. I apologize for losing my shit over this. I was just caught off guard is all. But maybe it's a good thing, really. Actually, I might have been proposing the same thing, to be honest. Oh? Yeah. Fef, have you thought about, since you don't want to be pale with me no more, the possibly some other type of arrangement with me? What do you mean? I mean, something a bit more kind of reddish, like brighter red. Oh, no, I hadn't thought about it. Okay, well, what do you think about it, now that you're thinking about it? I really don't know about that. Why not? I thought you said you liked me. I do, but I don't know if it's really in that way. Couldn't it be, though? Don't you think there's room in your collapsing and expanding bladder-based aquatic vascular system for those feelings? I've never had a chance to consider anything like that. I've just spent all my time worrying about you and trying to keep you from killing everybody or hurting yourself. It took all my energy. I don't think I have anything left for those feelings either. Oh, God. What? I'm the biggest fucking idiot ever lived. I can't believe I just opened up to you like a chump when I knew what was coming. I'm one sad fucking brine sucker, over-emotional, sappy, trashy, right? I'm not better than anybody. I'm worse than everybody. Everybody. All the bodies. Stop! God, will you just clam up for once in your life? Always carping and carping and carping. You go completely overboard with your emotions, always looking to reel in drama wherever you can. I'm up to my gills in it. I just can't stand the strength in an enemy anymore. I cannot believe you were doing the fish pun thing while you're breaking up with me. Real nice. Whoops, I mean real nice. Sorry. But really, this shouldn't be as bad as it sounds. When all is said and done, I'm still your friend. We have left our world behind. Everyone is dead, and there's no use in worrying about it anymore. It's over. It's time to play this game and focus on building something new and exciting. So hang in there, Aaron. I have to go now. Solix is in serious trouble, and I have to go help him. Bye! Wait, don't go. Cease trolling. Blub. Oh, Airden. Poor Airden. Not really, because I don't really like Airden, but... Oh boy. The fairy, proceed to gate. You're free! Carcat, check on Solix. Bro, are you okay? Hey, oh god, what have I done? Solix, please just tell me that's honey. Please just be honey, please just be honey, please just be honey. Okay, make-believe time is over. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. It's all your fault. You couldn't get him in before the glub. There, you blubbering goddamn pansy. Land of tense and mirth. Gamzee, indulge emotional theatrics. Gam, I need to talk to Carr. Where is he? He isn't answering. He's busy being slapped motherfucking senseless by the guy who likes knives. But I can relay what message you got, my brother. I don't feel comfortable with that. I have some serious feelings and problems here, and I need some advice. Ah, yeah, I feel you. He's pretty worked up, too. Why? Because our good bro Solix just kicked the wicked motherfucking shit. What the fuck do you mean by that? Are you saying he's dead? Yeah. Oh, fuck. Oh, god, fuck. Now I feel like an asshole. Yeah, I'd say that an asshole is the thing that just about what everyone feels like. Carcat blames himself on it. Poor motherfucker. But I've told him to be chill, because there is a miracle coming. I can feel it. That is the worst fucking advice. What a awful thing for you to say. Magic isn't real, stupid. Stop believing in it. I've got to believe at what my heart tells in me, even if it's a fake thing, honk. This is a lot of pointless fucking rubbish. It is no motion, and isn't no emotional help to him, or me either for that matter. Put Carr on. I can't really think about intervening. The black frowning motherfucker kinda scares me. Are you sure I can't help a brother up into his motherfucking shield? I don't know. It probably doesn't matter. My feelings seem pretty petty and meaningless now. She had better things to worry about than my overwrought bullshit, like the dead guy who saved her. So forget it, thanks anyway. Bro, my advice is you just kick back and motherfucking snap into some rude elixir and maybe get your wicked zone on. There, I said my piece. What the fuck are you fucking babbling about? Snatch it ice cold, dog. Motherfucker chugged that shit like you and the bottle was reunited lovers. Are you recommending a beverage to me or something? Is that what this is? Yeah, man, slam a fago. I don't have a fucking fago, you stupid fuck. Why would I keep the disgusting shit on hand? Are you motherfucking sure about that? Oh god, you're right, I do. I totally forgot about it. You see, man, motherfucking miracles. Airden, slam a fago. You prepare to kick back and motherfucking snap into some rude elixir and maybe get your wicked zone on. It would be startling if what followed was a crudely drawn spit take accompanied by an odd short exclamation. Airden, blah. What? It's just soda. Not great, but it's not bad either. What's the big deal? Oh, we all need to settle down here, and later still. A princess prepares to administer a universal remedy for the unawakened. And a smooch. Carcat, blah. Ugh. Hey kid, never got a chance to say how much I hate you, every last one of you. Goddamn troll kids. Every time you turn around, they're smooching each other. Makes a man want to stab his own gut and puke blood. It is like I am the kid from the never-ending story. I was chased by some bullies into this fucking attic, and now I'm watching more people kissing and stuff, basically forever. How many meta layers removed this story can we get? This attic is spooky. I wish those bullies would just leave me alone. Later I'm going to ride a long magic dog through the sky and fuck their shit up. Ugh, this troll paint is making a mess. This was such a bad idea. MSPA, quick, become more meta while Andrew Hussey is brooding. MSP reader. Land of stumps and dismay. Andrew Hussey employs a daring execution of author tech equal greater than ladder to self-indulgence behind his own back. It keeps happening. All MSPA readers must make a solemn vow to do an acrobatic fucking pirouette off the stump and blow their brains out if it doesn't keep happening. Okay, haha, get back to the story, jackass. Excuse me? Oh, I'm sorry. Am I not going fast enough for you? Well, quite frankly, Your Majesty, I don't think you realize what kind of hell I've been through. Do you have any idea how long I've been trapped in this attic? Do you have any idea how fucking scary it is in here? Do you have even the slightest clue how many times that wolf head over there has scared the shit out of me? Wolf? Ah! This is ridiculous. No, this is my life we're talking about here. Bullies, wolves, musty attics, huge spiders. Did I mention the spiders? Let me tell you, I got hella spiders up in this. Fuck, this horn fell off. Damn it, piece of shit. Wonder if there's any glue in here. Oh, screw it. Do you have any idea how much power I wield over you? To what extent I can ruin the shit you step in with that squeaky clean Sunday loafer you used to stomp that bookmark and stamp that F5 key day goddamn in and day fucking out? Do you possess even the most infinitesimal kernel of cognizance for the degree to which I can make the shorn, shivering weasel that is the totem spirit representing your wretched fascination with this website squeal in heartrending remorse? It would be so easy. I could snap my gray smudgy fingers right now and make you read all the Trollman's exposition segments all over again, back to back to back to back to back. Oh, you don't think I'll do it? Oh my god. I'm not reading all of this. We've already read this conversation. Wow. That's just what happened, bitch. Well, no, because I refuse to read it. Alright, now you're definitely trolling us. Come on. Ah ha 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 ha. Recap then. Nah, I think we're good. Andrew has you reel it in. Yeah, okay, I guess I trolled you guys enough. Where were we? Oh yeah, Slick. SS, move this along. It's bad enough you had to watch this broad smooching corpse and this kid balls out once already, even if it was centuries ago. Next. Oh, for the love of... Why would they even design a button like that if it didn't print the right advancement characters? You're getting really tired of mashing the equals key. Type equals 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 then the next key. This moon is different. It's very purple and quiet. Doesn't look like anyone here is awake yet. Not like the yellow moon you were just dreaming about. Plenty of friends there, all up and around making a racket. It was fun for a while, until you woke up with honey in your mouth, killed your Lucis, saved a princess, and died. Luckily you had a couple lives to spare. But most of the players only get one extra, but you're kind of special case. Boy. Huh? You there, red and blue eye boy. Hello. I remember this. I did not get the chance to formally greet you. I suspect this is what made you angry, but worry not. I have been brushing up on your troll etiquette. Pardon me while I consult the appropriate pages. It will only be a moment. This book is very thick. Just what you need. Another voice of the imminently deceased invading your head. Haven't they caused you enough trouble already? Get it out. Troll etiquette sure is confusing. Get it out, 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 get it out. Oh, jeez. Solix, blast off. You've wasted enough time on sleeping and dying. You've got to get back to adventuring while the adventuring's good, and also change into these stupid pajamas. Solix, get back to adventuring. The revived Mage of Doom returns to the land of brains and fire for a surprise rendezvous with the Rich of Life. What the heck is going on in here? Friska, get back to adventuring. Somewhere on Lomat, the thief and the page plunder the untold riches of innumerable pointless side quests. Yeah, boondollars. All the moonbucks. The thief is proving useless, completely unresponsive to commands. You'll need to rely on someone else, someone less stubborn, someone craftier. 8th exile, type equals less than switch to. While the Knight of Blood charges ahead, the Seer of Mind remains in behind to unravel the mysteries of the land of thought and flow. Seer. It is time. It's the voice again. You were wondering when she'd come back. This time you're ready for her. Trezzy, retrieve chalk. You search for the appropriate card through your scratch and sniff modus. This card will be unmistakable. It is the one that smells like a fruity rainbow that makes you sneeze. Trezzy, inquire. Time for what? To begin your mission. What mission? You must eliminate the Archagent. Exile, Jackdaw. Nepeta, surely you must be a veteran by now. Land of little cubes and tea, aka the lolcat. Why yes, as a matter of fact, it does appear that the Rogue of Heart has been keeping herself quite busy. Nepeta, aggress. Like an angry cat. All that grist. Saccharine disposition. Panscrete. Tackle slide, little cubes everywhere. You inquire into whereabouts of the Maid of Time. The Air Void has no idea where she went. She just disappeared. Aqueous, get up and commence the adventuring. The underlings have been getting enormous lately. Must have been something one of the other clowns prototyped. Speaking of clowns. Answer Karkat. It does not appear to be a message from Karkat directed at you specifically. He's just updated one of the many memos on the Trans Timeline bulletin board he set up a while ago. You've since no longer bothered keeping up with the endless and mostly incomprehensible communique. But while checking the update, you can't help but skim through the first memo in the long sequence, which was written hours ago from your present perspective. Aqueous, read first memo. Past carcinogenesis, 6.5 hours ago, opened public trans time bulletin board, Team Adora Bloodthirsty. Okay, I think I set this up right. Fuck, I should have come up with a better board name, but I guess that's the name it was supposed to have since that's the name that I already read. Well, that probably won't make any sense to anybody. Whatever, it's just a stupid name. Let's just do this. This is a public bulletin using Trollion's weird trans-timeline features, which I don't even really understand yet, but I'm guessing might be useful. I've included all 12 players in the subscription list, so you should be able to read all these memos at any time. That is, all the memos posted, past and future, I think. It could get pretty temporarily confusing, obviously. I'm going to try to keep these memos as simple and linear as possible. Also, let's keep a one-way only bulletin to make this as simple as possible. Do not reply to my memos. This is not a fucking chat room, assholes. If you have something to say to me in response to a memo, message me in a private at the appropriate point in the timeline. First order of business is about the teams. As of now, you should all be aware that there is really only one team, and we are all working together. And by now, I mean time local to me as of writing this. So if you're reading this in the past, okay, first of all, how do you even know about this feature already? Second, why didn't you fucking tell me? Whatever, I digress. If you're reading this in the future, then who cares? It's probably old news to you. Actually, now that I think about it, what's so special about reading this in the future? It's like any bulletin board. You post stuff and it sits there for a while, and people in the future read it. Huh, big fucking deal, I guess. Oh my god, Carcat, who cares? Banned from responding to the memo. Anyway, like I was saying, one big team over which I have assumed total leadership. I will assume that I will continue to stay this way for the duration of our quest, and that I will remain an impeccable leader for a span of hundreds of hours while I guide us all to a stunning victory. In fact, I don't even need to assume. I browsed through this whole bulletin in advance, and it does appear to be the case. Go me. In fact, since I've seen what I will write in the future, I wonder what impetus I will have for writing it later when I'm supposed to. I wonder if I could just copy and paste it. Hold on. Damn. I guess they thought of that. I don't know. I tried to look at the whole bulletin again, but now that I've opened this one from the beginning, I can't see the whole thing anymore. Unless I look at it in one of your computers. Or maybe if you send me like a text file of it, would that cause a paradox or something? You know what? This is so stupid. I actually remember reading all this shit back like a half hour ago, and now I'm typing it again anyway. I probably can't even avoid typing any of this. How weird is that? I hate time travel. Okay, I'm basically just low here and wow. Holy fucking shit, are you people retarded? Dude, don't worry, I won't fuck up your memo for long. I just can't believe this is the big reason you wanted future me to help you open those ports. You basically just babble about paradoxes and argue with yourself for hundreds of pages. Okay, you're saying this from like 5 hours in the future just to give me a hard time. Nice. Well, thanks for the help. So when do I ban you, future boy? A few lines down after I pretend like I'm going to die. I'm sure for a laugh on account of my imminent banning. How could you even do that to me? So cold, man. Are you really sore at me 5 hours later for running that virus? Goddamn, get over it. It was your fucking virus anyway. You're to blame. And no, bro, we're cool about that. Now future you is connecting with me so I can enter the game. Oh yeah? Yeah, so thanks for that 5 hours in advance. This isn't bullshit, isn't it? Trolling me from the future? How juvenile can you get? No, man, it's true. We are bulge bumping pupa pals again. Oh, fuck this condescending future know-it-all act. We aren't bumping shit. You are so banned. No, not the band. It burns. Oh god. Huh. Wait. Oh god. It does burn. Something's wrong. I'm serious. That horrible psychic noise. That voice. They're all going to die. Oh shit, I'm bleeding. Shit, this is bad. I have to go get her quick. Gotta go. And so the porcine hoof belonging to the swollen hag known as Lady Destiny has stomped another throat. Which one of you fuckers is next? Nobody? Okay, good. Although I'm fairly sure I remember someone else chiming in before I close this memo. You disordered shit rinsers. You ADD disordered shit rinsers can't keep your vicious prongs out of the rojo, can you? Selix, for future reference or past reference or whatever, if you want to do that kind of role-playing, you can start your own bulletin. You can all act like brain-dead asswipes in your own festering flap of paradox space, fine with me. Everyone will be so confused by the time paradoxes it will distract them from how awful their terrible hobbies are. Choose your classes now. Level 69 Nook Sniffer is up for grabs. Who wants it? No, that's not an invitation for you fucking nerds to come in here and correct me on your goddamn fairy elves. Just do me a favor and keep me banned from that one, okay? I'll return the favor if you nerd up my memos. I seriously can't believe how many fucking nerds are on this team. Just remember this is my personal podium, a stump if you will, for sole use by me as leader for important leadership business. Got it? Future carcinogenous 12 hours from now. Just no. Oh, this is so embarrassing. What was I even thinking? Shut the fuck up. Okay, I'm fed up with this memo. Gotta close it out. You'll hear from me again later when I got something else to say, i.e. just scroll down, you douche. It's all right there already because of time travel. I know, right? Anyway, just reread it. Full steam ahead. Leader equals me forever, obviously. Peace the fuck out, D-bags. Current Centaur's testicle right now responded to memo. I'd like to add to this useless memorandum that I still don't recognize the validity of your leadership. Sweet Mother Gub's oozing vestigial third oral sphincter. How can you people be so stupid? It may be true that we're all playing in the same session, but I see no reason to disband the formal power structure, especially if it means instituting a tactical midget with a short fuse, a foul mouth, and paralyzing insecurity over the color of his blood. That's all I have to say. Oh, I have a short fuse. That's very funny. You can almost hear me laugh over the sound of the robot you're probably beating to death, or doing worse too. Hey, do you kiss your robots, right? Might as well clear the air as long as we're broadcasting this across the entire space-time continuum. Not usually. The funny thing is, in the future, everyone will recognize me as the undisputed leader, not you. Even you. Oh. You'll be standing on the tippy toes of your idiotic metal shoes, taking delicate purchase of my nubby horns and hoisting yourself over my head to put your sweatiest tough guy smooch upon my twitching spine lump. It will be tender and deferential like a pauper kissing a noble's ring. Just scroll down, read the logs. Nowhere have I seen evidence of this. Most of this is you from various points in time, raving about nonsense and arguing with yourself. Do you realize that here in the future, this bulletin has come to be regarded as something of a joke? A lengthy piece of comedy, often quoted amongst ourselves in private moments of levity. It seems I'm the one to inform you of this up front, which is likely why you persist with the ingratiating charade against better judgment. You're getting off on this, aren't you? What do you mean? This excites you, being the tough guy and pretending like you're putting the awesome leader in his place. You're probably working up a good sweat. Hope you alchemized a bunch of your spare towels. Hey, why don't you add them with your spongy brain for extra absorbency? How do you know about my perspiration problem? I mean, aside from reading about it in this memo. Wait, fudgicles. Close the memo. Terezi continues to talk. I don't want to run out of red because red is the best and tastes the best. You are a strange and funny girl. Karkat, begin another memo. Current carcinogenesis right now opened a memo on board Team of Dora Bloodthirsty. This is as good a time as any to start a new memo. In fact, it's a better time than any because according to the laws of chat client predestination, I don't really have a choice, do I? Fuck, it doesn't matter. It's still a good time to do it. People, we need to get organized here. Shit is getting serious. We are about to embark on Operation Register, a cunning plan devised by Double Archagent Jack Noir to exile the Black Queen. We will need all hands on deck for this, even the idiots, and once again, a reminder, do not troll me in these memos from any point in time or it's an insta-ban. Also, a note to my future self, if you feel the need to say something smug, do me a favor and shove a throbstock in it. Just sit there patiently, wait for me to become you in the due course of time, thus improving your intellect drastically. Or intellects, plural. I forgot, there are a lot of you fuckers out there, all of you. Just zip your shoots. I mean, seriously, like, there's nothing better to do in the future? It's the future, for God's sake, a realm of endless fucking possibilities. Now, before we get started, let's take a toll of the situation at this point in time. My point in time. Who's in so far, who's not, etc. Future Caligula's Aquarium, 3 and 11 hours from now, responded to the memo. Hey, sorry for busting in on the memo, but I can't get a hold of you. You're not answering. Oh, for fuck's sake. Gam's advice is fucking useless. All he told me was to enjoy a beverage. No, dude, don't drink that shit. If it were up to him, we would all drink Faygo at once in some ritualistic rap clown suicide pact. But instead of committing suicide, the thing we will all accomplish is becoming instantaneous assholes with awful taste. I mean, it's not even that bad. It's just soda, but whatever, this isn't the point. This isn't the venue for airing your future problems, Count C. dipshit. I know, it's just, I got a problem with Feferi, and I'm really kind of sitting here in bad shape about it, emotionally speaking. Okay, well, I get that, I hear you, bro, but this is still not the right place for this, so I've got to ban you. But seriously, just get in touch with me in the private about it, okay, man? We'll get your shit straightened out. Okay, is everybody good? Just gonna sit here for a minute, local time, and see if anyone else has any shit they want to scrape off their bowl to my clean nutrition plateau. Nobody? Great, wonderful. I now officially declare the nonsense portion of this memo to be over. This decree shall be binding and lasting back to planning register. Bear down, everybody. This is fucking important. There's a queen on the loose, and we've got to show the bitch the door. Future acting scripts. 609 hours from now responded to the memo. Yee. Unbe-fucking-leavable. Karkat, I'm sorry, but do you have any idea how funny this is? I mean, this whole thing, I can't stop laughing. Hey, can future you mind prevent me from hitting the ban button? I'm genuinely curious. Go ahead, try and stop me, I dare you. I'm not going to try, I'm just going to say this whole thing is ridiculous. We didn't really need you to pretend to be a little angry general to get any of this done. We kicked the queen out of there, no sweat. It was easy. In fact, I did most of the work myself, right before I found all the treasure and scaled all the rungs. Oh, all of them, you say. Fascinating. Hey, forget the ban button. Use your mind powers to help me locate the desperately attempt to give a shit button. Whoops, we both failed. It doesn't exist. Hey, I'm gone. I just think you should relax. You were wound up so tight through the whole adventure. Now you're in the present. You're about to explode. It's insufferable. Everybody, did you hear that? Super Future Visca has an important life lesson for us all. We don't have to worry about our present responsibilities and obligations because it turns out in the future all that stuff already happened. We're off the fucking hook. Time to relax. Let's all crawl into our cocoons and get busy stimulating our autoerogenous shame globes. First one to start a wank fire gets a shiny $1. This is an order from your leader. Later, FAG. Too bad the acronym wasn't HAG instead. It would have suited you much better. Instead of that nonsense word. Maybe its association with you will colloquially cause it to take on a negative connotation. What do you think? Maybe FAG will be the new burn, even though it really means nothing in our language. I don't know. This is stupid. Forget it. Okay, I'm rambling here. I'm aware of that. Future me, don't you fucking dare weigh on in this. I know what you're thinking. If it were future me, which I guess I am, I would read this and be all over it like, damn, what do you think you're doing? Get to the point. Future carcinogenesis. Yeah, pretty much. So I'm saying it to myself already here now, so I won't have to later. Got it, you trenchant, backbiting pricks. Damn, I'm losing my train of thought. Maybe I'll pick it up again in a fresh memo later. I don't know if that's right though, because I vaguely remember this one being longer than this. Hey, oh son of a bitch. I thought, since it looks like you're saying you're out of important memo stuff to say, maybe you could help me here, since I don't know where you are now, but maybe help me about a thing that has to do with a girl, like a romance thing you might know about. You people are imbeciles, all of you. I'm not posting these memos to counsel you on your past and future dating problems. Why are you all such basket cases? I don't even know what to say anymore. Sorry. Should I ban you? What's even the point anymore? Another of you stooges will be right on the last one's heels with another sob story. Just hurry up and tell me what your problem is, bro. Okay, I'm sort of lying on Vriska's floor right now, like in her block, lying down, because I can't walk. Oh no shit, really? You can't be serious. When did this happen? Yeah, anyway, she tried to kiss me. Well, she didn't try, she actually did. And then kind of dropped me. And also, we're wearing costumes. Well, I'm not explaining this well. This is so fucked up. What have you gotten yourself into? And now, to make it, a lot weirder, there is an angry voice in my head. I don't think it's Rufio this time. Rufio's not that angry. He's also imaginary. Like, a fake made-up friend? You know, like the way fairies are? God, actually, I remember reading this bullshit. Or skimming it, at least. How could I forget? More Looney Block Theater, and here I am drawing the curtains for you guys like a dope. Anyway, I think Vriska is upset about it, and she's not talking or anything. What do I do? Okay, well, I can advise you and stuff, but you do realize this is a public bulletin. We should be having this chat in private. Everyone can read this, even her. I mean, fuck, she was just here talking, you dummy. I know, I read that, but that's future her, which doesn't seem so bad. Maybe future her can read this, and I guess... No, I'm sorry about it. I didn't mean to hurt her feelings. Well, fine, if you want to broadcast a trans-timeline apology, then fine, but you should realize the future is kind of a wide-open thing. I mean, she could read this like 2 minutes in the future as well as 600 hours. At that point, you would essentially be talking to present her, completely defeating the purpose of your spineless message in a bottle apology. Oh, yeah. I didn't really think of that. Responded the memo. Hi. Aha! Karkat, shut up! This does not concern you. Okay, whatever, my memo, but whatever. Wow, hi. Tavros, it's okay, really. So you don't feel that way about me. That's fine. I shouldn't have expected any different. I can deal with it. I'm not a wimp like you. I roll with the bad breaks all the time. No biggie. In fact, I have already dealt with it. I was over here dealing with it while you were over there on the floor fooling around with your computer after a cute girl tried to kiss you for some reason. As it turned out, fooling around with your computer to go cry on future Karkat's shoulder about this? Yeah. You're such a strange and funny boy, Tavros. Oh god, this is completely hilarious. Now I see why everyone has been ripping on my memos. Karkat, I said shut the fuck up. Anyway, though totally unnecessary, your apology is accepted. Okay, now pick yourself up off the floor so we can go wring some fucking treasure out of this miserable magic rock. Yeah, I'll try. Actually, never mind. I'll be over there to help you with that too, kind of like I do with everything. Just lie still and try not to start crying or anything, and wait a few minutes for your time frame to catch up with mine. What? Exactly. I am smarter than you. You see? You're learning. Fuck, enough already. Great. There, great. Another happy couple, and whatever hideous quadrant this batshit pairing will sustain. Now off you go. Holy hell, this is exhausting. I don't even know what I was talking about anymore. Okay, maybe I'll make a minute to collect my thoughts and get back on the topic here. 609 hours from now, respond to the memo. No, you won't. This is one that was particularly nauseating in retrospect. I'm shutting this down. Hey, Runt. Get up, Runt. Get up those goddamn jelly legs of yours. Go kiss the girl. I said get your ass up and go kiss the girl, you pipsqueak. You're making me mad, Runt. Kiss that girl. I'll rip your horns off and put them through your eyes. I'll pop your little head like a grape. You're a wimp, you know that? Make me sick. Kiss her. Kiss her, you wimp. Get up and kiss the girl. You're having trouble bringing yourself up to get up and kiss the girl. You kiss that girl this instant. Runt's boxcars. You cannot do it. You cannot kiss the girl. Thief. You will need to be strong. There is important work for you to do. And in time, though prone to distraction and obstinacy, she would, but not alone. To bring every circle closed, her partner and rival would have to be guided in tandem. The thief and the seer were to serve as twin lashes of the scourge, cracked by a quasi-roll against her own former kingdom to settle a score, to make him pay. Scourge's black inches would rip red miles through Durst, and the black rivers gushing from its wounds would wash her mutineers down the drains of exile. In time, they would have to answer for their treason. Patience would be necessary, but then she'd recently come into all the time in the universe. Snowband, continue briefing. Okay, then what? Find the ring before he does. Where is it? Retrieve the ring from the royal vault. And then? Destroy it. Centuries ago, land of rays and blue, and yet right now, The civil spaces was able to vacate the impact site with several features of her buried landscape in tow. She sits atop her section's dormant forge. It's frogs, land of raisin frogs. Can I reply to memo? Oh dear. Fine then, since past me just banned current me from the preceding memo and doesn't appear to give a shit about my future wisdom as usual, looks like I'll just have to start another memo from scratch. Hey, past me, go have a blast killing the king, I'm sure it will be awesome. In fact, it was awesome. Bang up job with that dude. Too bad it was all a huge waste of time. Oh, what's that, past hole? You didn't read this and figure that out ahead of time? Or maybe just skimmed this and didn't get through your thick bulge. What a shock. Memo within memo to present self. Put forth a more concerted effort to impress upon everyone in the past, myself included, what a bunch of fucking idiots they all are. I am learning a valuable lesson today. It turns out you can't alter the outcome of decisions made by morons no matter how much you yell at them. All you can really do is give them a hard time and try to make their lives just a little bit more miserable. Which sounds like a more noble pursuit than changing destiny for the better anyway, frankly. Losers should be forced to face the music even for the mistakes they haven't made yet. Their punishment is being allowed to make the mistake in the first place, and talk about poetic justice. And then getting soundly berated before, during, and after the mistakes are being made is just the mucus on the grub leaf. The sweet, tangy mucus. This is dumb. Why did I ever think these memos were going to be a good idea? Nobody cares. I mean, nobody's even trolling me anymore, and I'm leaving myself wide open too, saying some pretty dumb things in here. I guess maybe I wrote too many, and filled too many of them with long arguments with myself. No one's going to read all of this. All the valuable information is just getting lost in the yelling. You stupid, stupid idiot. Oh, fuck you. Why'd you even start another memo then, I guess there are a couple things I want to get off my chest, okay? Oh god, now I'm arguing with current me. I didn't even notice I was doing it. This is really fucked up. I've got to pull it together. Think back to what me might have done wrong. But the thing is, as much as our past selves are a bunch of stubborn, unlistening assholes, I can't even really identify any mistakes we made. It was all pretty much like clockwork. A 600-hour campaign to complete a game like this is pretty good if you ask me. And I have asked. It turns out me agrees. I can't shake the feeling someone else must be responsible for this. It doesn't seem like it was something that was supposed to happen in our session. Solix has the same intuition about it as me. He thinks there's something fishy about it. It's really insufferable the way her fish puns have rubbed off on him. It kind of makes me want to vomit. Anyway, he says he's working on tracing the origin of this disaster. If I find out who's responsible, I don't even want to think about it now. Waste of good fresh rage. I'm a little tired of the old things I've been angry about. It's gotten so stale. In a weird way, I'm sort of looking forward to having something new to be pissed off about. And it's not like there's anything else to live for now anyway, so I'm keeping my prongs crossed. It'll be like fucking 12th Perigee's Eve up in here. Last sweep's Eve was probably the last happy memory I have, in fact. What did you guys do for the last holiday? Anyone? I remember my Lucis had been gone for days, and I was starting to get worried, but then he finally returned, triumphant. He brought the fresh behemoth leaving into our hive, and together we decorated it. And, I don't know. That's all I can say. I'm getting a lump with my squawk blister. I guess I'm done. I'm going to go lie down now, on the steel floor of this frigid meteor, drifting through the black, uncaring void of our null session. Null. Kind of like this memo, I guess. Later. Current Grim Auxiliary just right now respond to the memo. I don't think we did anything special. Whoa, hey, what? Last 12th, we stayed in, and I read stories to her. It was nice. Oh, that's cool. This is the first time you responded to a memo that I can recall. You took it right down to the wire. I was just about to close this thing. Yeah, I know. I wasn't sure if I was going to, but then I noticed a conversation in which I was to participate, which, as it turns out, is the conversation taking place now. I scanned it briefly and then perused my other memos for my presence. I found none and returned to this one, but part of the conversation was gone. I regard this as a prompt to begin typing and record my contributions live. This is how this works, isn't it? Pretty much. For a while it was frustrating. When I discovered the feature, I kind of breezed through all of my feature memos, not really reading them all of them carefully or thoroughly. Then I looked at it again and the whole board was gone, because it was time to make it in the first place, so I did. And then I kept making memos with only foggy recollections of what they contained, while all these other chumps from different times kept giving me shit, including myself. But it was all good, because I eventually became my own future selves and got to be on the other sides of those conversations, and could do my past selves the service of informing them how stupid they think they're being. I stopped bothering trying to remember how any of these memos went. Honestly, the last few weeks have just been a blur to me, just non-stop yelling at myself, haggling with past and future knuckleheads, killing monsters and solving puzzles, cycling through all the gates and planets like 100 times, zigzagging down the battlefield, out to the Vale, over to the Prosper, back to Durst, and on and on and on like that until we thought we won. But we didn't win. We lost. We lost as hard as fat guys fall. What exactly happened? Did you read the memo just before this? No. Give it a read. I'm done ranting about all that for now. Alright, in a moment. But yeah, that's how Trollian time stuff works. You'll get used to it. Or not, since apparently this is your only memo reply. You were pretty shrewd in sidestepping this whole clusterfuck. It seems like a logical way to engineer a system wherein one simultaneously functions as the reader and author of the transcripts. It's temporarily sound construction. Then you're the only one who thinks so. Here, hell, you probably would have been a better mate of time than the one we were stuck with. She's completely shit-hive maggots. Don't even get me started. I think we are given roles to challenge us that don't necessarily suit our strengths. At least I was. I have no idea what I'm doing here. Sure you do, or you will. Trust me, you'll do fine. So what prompted you to respond anyway? I mean, aside from being strong-armed by conversational predestination. Oh, at this point I'm not even sure if I'm inclined to ask anymore. You might not have a choice. Do you remember if the memo was much longer than this? There's a good way to go, I think so, yeah. Then it might as well spit it out. It's such a silly question. Red or black? What? Your problem. Does it pertain to red realm or black realm interest? That's not what this is about. Come on, people have been using these memos to sift through their romantic problems for weeks. I'm a fucking veteran at this shit by now. Seriously, I don't mind. I'll be a welcome reprieve from shouting at myself. I'm not so sure what to say about it. Didn't you at least get a sense of what this conversation was about when you skimmed it? Not really. If I were thinking about it, I probably wouldn't have wanted to anyway. Do you think it's better to have unrehearsed conversations, even if the subject matter is awkward? Yes, I completely agree. It's good you didn't read it. We can avoid this sort of verbal slapstick routines I'm sick to fucking death of by now. I'm so tired of people being all coy and telling me what we're about to say before we say it, and then we wind up fucking saying it anyway. And then we prove to the invisible Riddler that there's Father Time beyond a shadow of a doubt what a bunch of fucking idiots we all are. Do you have any idea how old that gets after a while? So really, tell me. I know what's on your mind. I got a sense for these things. R or B? Okay, red then, but I guess not really red enough. Well, isn't that always the case? Story as old as time. Even in places where, strictly speaking, time didn't exist until recently. Who's the target of these flushed leanings, if you don't mind my asking? It's not the asking I mind, it's the telling in a public forum. I don't think anyone's reading. Did you notice anyone else join in later? No, it appeared to be just the two of us. See, nobody cares enough to bother. I don't know whether that's reassuring or just a bit disheartening. Well, I didn't mean it like that. Their disinterest is more a reflection on me than you. Disinterest is the operative concept here. She's not even responding to my messages anymore. Could be busy, but I'm rapidly approaching a resolution to discard the preposterous infatuation. She? Well, I guess that narrows it down somewhat. Shit. If I think back on events knowing this, I could probably piece it together. How about if I agree to consult with you about it in private, we can drop it here, before you crack me like a vault with your weird romance-sleuthing acumen. All right, deal. It still puzzles me that you're so versed in the topic. Do you have access to a manual archived in a remote server somewhere? What? No, of course not. I don't actually know all that much. I just know this stuff will drive you shit-hive maggots if you don't figure out how to deal with it. That figure of speech you keep using puzzles me too. Like, not that I expect you to give a shit, but personally I'm all twisted up about blackground stuff especially. Honestly, I don't think I was cut out to have a kismesis. I think my standards are way too high. Did you know that? This feels so insane to admit, but over the course of this adventure, at times I actually began to suspect that I was my own kismesis. How fucked up is that? I'm not qualified to say. Neither romance nor psychology are my strong suits. But obviously it's not true. I never even did any legit time traveling where I can meet myself. I just bickered with past and future ghosts in a chat client. Fitting, really. Every colliginous adversary I've contemplated has eluded me like a phantom, even myself. Whatever, I'm done with it. And what of Scarlet ambitions? Fare any better in that quadrant? No, I'm not airing that shit out here. Maybe privately. It's private. Let's change the subject. What were you originally going to ask me? Oh, fine. Here's the silly question for you. I was just wondering, given your vantage of hindsight, if you had cause to observe at any point in time magic? Like real magic. I guess what I'm asking is magic a real thing? Wow, you're right. That's kind of the dumbest fucking question I've ever heard. I know, it's just that I have a good reason to believe magic is real. Our ancient predecessors discovered how to use it, but then they may have surpassed us in skill by a great deal. You put way too much stock in that ratty old guide, but anyway, no, we never used magic. I mean, let me try to put in perspective how ridiculous the whole notion is anyway. We can alchemize practically anything with the right materials and grist. We can and did make super powerful weapons and items that can do practically anything. What additional advantage could magic offer? All this shit is practically magic anyway, but more like goofy science magic, you know? Sure. But everything here is kind of magic in a way, isn't it? Fortune-telling dream clouds and golden moons and shit. If you look around, there's magic everywhere in this bitch. It's all around us. Motherfucking miracles, right? So what do you need magic for anyway? I'm running out of ideas. I need to figure out a way to stoke this volcano, in case you and the others are successful in recovering the Queen's Ring. You'll figure it out, and you won't need magic, trust me. Just be patient. The answer will come to you somehow. I guess you would know. Yeah, really there's nothing to worry about, at least as far as the details of the adventure go. We were all pretty awesome at this game. Really awesome, in fact. Until a little while ago, when it turned out we weren't really all that awesome. Turns out we were pretty fucking unawesome all along. Still baffled by what could possibly conceive such a crisis in awesomeness post-victory. Well, for starters, have you scrolled up to the top of the timelines yet? No? Check that out. Maybe read a few recent memos. But other than that, it's not for you to concern yourself with. Just deal with getting through the quest. I'll catch up with you about it when you catch up with me on the timeline, which just happens to be right now. Say hi to me for myself. Okay, I probably won't do that, but alright. Haha. What the hell are you doing over there anyway? You mean future me. Yeah, you're messing around with your chainsaw while Chavros is sleeping on the floor. Oh god. Fuck! What are you doing? What did I do? Okay, everything's fine, I guess. What happened? I passed out for about an hour. Fucking embarrassing. You are out of your goddamn mind, you know. Shit-hive maggots, you mean. Yeah, in a good way, though. Okay, I'm shutting this memo down for my past self, since he's currently lying unconscious on the floor an hour ago. See you in the future now. Till then. Can I, scroll up? Terezi, fly up. Stim Sif. Hey, Terezi. Hey, hi, Terezi. Hi, I like the dragon sprite. The dragon sprite is cute. Okay, I got your message. Thanks for not hassling me about it in one of those memos to get my attention. I appreciate that. Unless you did, but it was in a feature memo I haven't written yet, in which case I have a big time fuck you about that in advance. No, I didn't bug you about it in your stupid memos. They're annoying and I'm tired of getting banned for no reason. Posting them at all is the reason. You're not supposed to reply to memos, period. That's the reason. Maybe I will start my own bulletin board, and everyone will be allowed to reply anytime they want. Except for guys with nubby horns. Oh no, they will not be able to reply at all. Grumpy Carcats will be expressly forbidden from Rainbow Rumpus Party Town. Sounds lame. By the way, what will be the name of the board in case it wasn't clear? Or by the way, that will be the name of the board in case it wasn't clear. Yeah, I got that. This is an empty threat, because if you made a board at any point in the timeline, I would be able to see it right here and read the whole thing already. Wait. Oh god, you actually did. Yes, future Terezi is looking pretty cool right about now. Look, I don't care about all the fruity Rumpus Asshole Factory. What's all this about going after the Queen's Ring? Well, the thing that this is all about it is... Well, the thing that is all about it is... We have to go after the Queen's Ring. It is a new mission. But we're still in the middle of trying to pull off a register with Jack. Why don't we take it one mission at a time? Yeah, about that. The whole point is to destroy the ring so Jack doesn't get it. Why wouldn't we want to do that? Jack's an ally. Also, the mission sort of involves exiling Jack too. This is bullshit. We're not killing Jack. He's cool. Carcat, he is not that cool. Yeah, he is. He's a total badass with a fuck ton of blades and shit, and he's helping us out. Okay, I think it's pretty cute that you sort of look up to him like that, but seriously, I do not get a good feeling from him. He kind of stinks. Let me act shocked like I didn't see that coming. Fuck, I forgot my horns. I almost forget them. No! Well, sort of. He doesn't smell bad, actually. He smells really clean and shiny and dark, like an oil slick, and there's a tiny hint of licorice in there, too. It's more like the way he moves. I smell his smooth motions and the way he squints his eyes, and it gives me this really nervous feeling. What a surprise! You are dragging your schizophrenic nose into this. What an outstanding character witness. Objection, your tyranny. Ha ha ha. The bottom line is that I'm not going to exile Jack because you believe you can smell malice off an interpretive dance. Carcat, he's a jerk. He has stabbed you on more than one occasion. Some of those stabbings were accidental. Okay, well, I know for a fact the third time was accidental. Anyway, you've beaten the shit out of me a few times yourself. But I didn't draw blood. I mean, I could have to satisfy my curiosity, but I didn't as a courtesy to you, since you still want to keep it a secret from me like a petulant little wiggler. Hey, I promised I'd tell you. I just wasn't ready, okay? Well, it's okay. I know what color your blood is anyway. No, you don't. Yep, I totally do. Lies, I've been very careful. Not like all you ceaseless shitbags who slop your blood all over the place every goddamn minute like it's some weird fetish. What? Blair, hold on. What is it? I said, hold on. Sometimes it's hard to pick out the letters from the hollow projection. I need to get a closer look. Are you licking your glasses again? I hate it when you do that. It's fucking disgusting. No, what would be the good idea? Josie, get a closer look. That is better. It is much easier to read your color this way. Your drab, dirty pavement gray, on top of bright candy red, like a shiny lollipop. Does that sound familiar, Carcat? Yes, I'm extremely familiar with this sort of nonsense by now, sure. No, I mean gray on red, like the way your skin conceals your blood. What? Candy red, like your planet. You have strong cherry cough syrup in your veins. It is completely delicious. Who told you? Did Jack tell you? No, he doesn't talk much. I figured it out myself. How? I got a closer look, remember? No. You are playing so dumb. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I cleaned up my wound and changed my shirt before I even met you, so I've been extremely careful, so you're going to have to fill me in. It was when I got close enough to smell it under your skin. Please, Carcat, do not pretend that you forgot about our little moment. Whoa, you mean during... Fuck, okay, shh. Let's not talk about this, not here. This isn't a memo. It's a private correspondence just between us, remember? I know, but damn it, writing all these memos has made me paranoid. It just doesn't feel secure chatting about it over the client. I don't know. We can talk about it in person. How in person do you mean? Uh-oh, look at my eyebrows getting carried away here. Carcat, help, they're out of control. Those are eyebrows. I thought they were horns. They are horns too. They are whatever I want them to be. Don't change the subject by being cute. Well, apparently I can't just fucking help myself, can I? Nope. How can you even smell so damn well? Anyway, you give me a hard time about being coy about shit, but when it comes to your crazy sentences, you're so vague. It's like trying to decipher the daily horoscope riddle, or all the riddles for all 48 signs combined. You are a relentless subject changer. Fine, it's okay if you don't want to talk about it. God, you are so shy for an angry guy who wants to be a big shot leader. It's ridiculous. Look, we'll talk, I promise. Why don't you just say some stuff about yourself for a change, and cut me some slack? Okay. I'm sure I mentioned after I met my sprite, I learned from her through my dreams before she hatched. Yeah, but it's still so vague. That's the whole point. How about a straight answer? Okay, I'll try. When I went blind, that was when I first woke up, and my lisses helped me wake up. Sort of. You mean on Prospect's moon? Yes, but... Except for a very brief moment, I was blind in my dreams too. The dream self-image I project can't see because I guess deep down I don't really want to. Why is that? Is it out of spite to Vriska? I know I'd personally be cool with it, or out of spite more than anything. No, not that there wasn't some satisfaction in being okay with it. Grateful about it even. And making sure she knew that, but that's not it. The day it happened was the first time I ever heard from my Lucis. She woke me up, and ever since she's been teaching me a different way to see. A different way to perceive everything, I guess, not just in a sensory way. Okay, so why did you never tell me any of this? You wouldn't have gotten it. Even now, you still don't really. You have not even seen Skya yet. How am I supposed to wake up? I don't know. Something different does it for everybody. How many of us are awake now? How much of the future did you see before we started in the clouds, like Kanaya? Also, how did you go blind anyway? What did she do to you? I don't know why you're so cagey about that. I still don't see how she could blind you without being anywhere near you. Obviously, she can't control you, so what gives? Coquette, shut up. God, how about if I tell you all about that stuff next time we are in person? In fact, I will tell you about it when you wake up. Until then, I will keep tabs on you and your tower while you sleep like a little honey pajamaed pupa nestled in its cocoon. Wait, let me guess. Do I look adorable? Actually, you look kind of like a big pile of smelly barf. Wow, what the fuck? Of course you do, dumbass. Oh, then, good, I guess. Oh, I've got to fly. Don't worry about the ring mission. You can stay busy with Register. I will organize the new mission myself. Later. Wait, Trezzy, please don't tell them about my blood. I will tell them later, once they respect me as a leader. Okay, I will keep that secret if you keep this, and then I will tell you, which is that between you and me, Carcat, I think they already do. Bye. Bye. Hearts. S. Sweet bro and hell, Jeff Trezzy ascend. Kid, where'd you go? Was gonna show you my stabs. Sierra, those wings. Time to fly up away to sky, you fucking piece of garbage. Okay. Bye, Trezzy. Bye, Trezzy. Bye. Hee hee hee. Pause. S, make her pay. Oh, it's an actual YouTube flash. Okie dokie. I don't know how loud this is going to be, so. It's loud. And there we go. Make her pay. Atta girl. Dee Dee, move this along. Someone needs to grab the reins on timeline management here. These delinquents waste too much time. Can't seem to conduct their business with any efficiency at all. Payback scenarios notwithstanding, there's always time to be made for a good comeuppance. Skip to the end. Quit bossing me around. I'm not okay with it. I know what I'm doing. That's what I like to hear. As you were then. Alrighty, skip to the end. Feature Apocalypse Arisen. 216 hours from now, opened private trans-timeline bulletin board Road to the Undoing. This private board will and has already served as a log of past events for future selves to record and guide future events for past selves to follow. I don't know which half of its role has been or will be more important. Possibly neither is critical, since deviation from the course is mostly impossible and reflection on its traversal is completely irrelevant. But I'm typing this anyway because I'm bored again. And here I was thinking we're finished taking orders from voices. We've only swapped the imperatives of the dead with those of our future selves, who are also dead. Yes, it seems that way. Oh well, it was an enjoyable reprieve from fatalism while it lasted. I nearly managed to savor it, an arrow narrowly avoided then. I think we should refrain from dialogue in this memo, without resorting to bannings or observed exchanges of self-repudiation. Yeah, I agree. I just thought I'd interject that and go, okay. We will and have already amassed an army to confront the Black King, an army consisting of our alternate future selves, each one rerouted from a doomed offshoot of the Alpha timeline, each given another chance at a constructive influence over the ultimate outcome. By the way, if you didn't know already, a future self returning to the past from a doomed timeline will always be slated for imminent destruction herself. It's one of the rules, and the unfortunate reality is, this will and has already been a mass suicide mission, or it would be, and already would have been, if we weren't already dead. Mobilizing ourselves in such numbers would be required to neutralize the King's psychic attacks. It would take our combined concentration to dampen the abilities he inherited from Glibglib. Without the cumulative effect of our doomed reserves, without the heightened mental and physical endurance of our robotic vessels, without the untimely demise we all shared before this began, victory would not be possible. He would kill us all with one dreadful sound. I don't know if it was just bad luck, or an extension of the curse Karkat insists he brought upon us. That leads to the incidental and unfortuitous prototyping of a fairy's powerful Lucis, without which the battle would have posed little challenge, I think. It was more likely just another inevitability, a product of collusion between the disparate forces at play. A bargain struck between what Skya knows already and what the gods demand up front. Together they orchestrate trials sufficient to ensure that in overcoming them we would be proven worthy of inheriting the ultimate reward. And so it be and has been already that while distracted by the combined efforts of our doomed legion, the king would be aggressed by the others, and even though each would be well prepared, perched on the highest rungs of their echelons, equipped with the best weaponry the Grist could build, versed in the deadliest frame motives Boondollars could buy. Even though the meteors from the king's own reckoning would be turned against him. And even with one impossibly lucky roll of the dice at the final moment, we would only narrowly succeed. But ultimately, we would prove our worth. And the reward would be within our reach. But only momentarily. Before we would be able to claim it, we would be interrupted by something, which would be ushered into our session by a rift in paradox space. A rift which we would determine will be opened by 4 members of a fledgling species, who will be playing in another session of the same game that we will and have already played. Their rift would lead to the great undoing, without necessarily causing it, not directly. Such rifts are themselves supposedly benign, useful even. They are catalogued phenomena within the game itself, with a provided means of creating them, and a wide range of scenarios for which it might be prudent to do so. The Insistosphere locals have a more formal term for them. They typically refer to such a rift as a scratch. The direct effects of a scratch are not limited to the session invoking it. We would not experience or observe those effects from our session, but we would experience the consequences, in the form of that which prevented us from claiming our reward, he whose hand would be forced by the scratch to emerge from hiding. But there would be no adequate way to prepare, even with all the foresight at our disposal, for a foe more powerful than the king we will and have already defeated, for a demon who is indestructible, omnipotent, and enraged. While the rest of the party would abscond, our duplicates would buy us time. They would all be killed, again. All except for me. This is just as well as I suppose. What would we even do with all those copies anyway? We would return to the site of our hatching, so to speak, where we would hide, amidst a veil depleted by the reckoning, and wait, drifting in the wide orbit of our soon-to-be null session. vanished from the universe we left behind. And yet, in being denied the ultimate reward, we would be barred from entry. Into the universe we created. End of Act 5, Act 1. There we go. Okay, so that's that. That only took about an hour of reading. I will just bookmark that page where we left off. And then give me 5 minutes. I'm going to stop streaming. I'll be back, and I will do the Hive Swap Friend Sim, Volume 4. Okay.